It's heating season, so all the faults are going to come out in the next few weeks. I'm just looking at this underfloor system. The boiler and the pump are not firing, but you can see there we've got zone 2 and it's saying the valve should be open and nothing's happening in the boiler. It's not firing up. So my first port of call would be to spec the zone valve down here, and you've got the little tab there. As you can see, that has not pulled across. If I give it a quick flick, there we go, the pump just momentarily fired up, and I can just hear the boiler just starting to click. So my first thing to check would be the voltage inside there to make sure that's still getting voltage. So I've got the cover off now, and the thing to bear in mind here is obviously we're dealing with a live source, so safe isolation will apply, but obviously as we're testing we actually need a live supply, so we've got to be careful about what we're touching here. So what we're going to do now is use our voltage tester, and we're just going to see if we have got voltage at our motor head. See there, we've got 239 volts, so we know we've got a supply to this 2-port valve head, so we can suspect from that either a seized motor. I think the easiest course of action here is to remove that motor, and you can get a replacement synchronous motor. I picked one up from City Plumbing, about £9. So rather than changing the whole valve head, let's have a look. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so here's our replacement asynchronous motor in the box there, and you can see it's basically two retaining screws that hold this motor onto the 2-port valve. And this important that we safely isolate, so we're going to do that, then we can remove the fuse off that so we know we're safe. People obviously lock off, etc. Prove dead, hit, and I will start to whip this valve out and show you what it's like without the valve motor in. Okay, so we're safely isolated. I've removed the screw, and it turns out there's actually only one screw retaining this motor in place, and you can see the motor there with the drive cog on there, crimped on these 2 connections to your blue and your brown on this one. Pop this one back in place, and then we just line that up so if you can get in close there, you can see the cog there. There we go, so just push the lever slightly and let's drop that down. Screw. Lock that back in. Making sure that is sat down flush, the motor in place, and then one thing we can do is just pull the lever, and you can hear that motor, and then it's going slowly back, so that the difference was on the other one, as soon as you let go of that lever it returned back to the home position quite quickly, so that suggested that the motor had failed as well. See that? Springing itself back, so the resistance of the motor is stopping that from returning straight away. So that we need to do then is release our crimps on these, and in the little kit box there's a couple of new crimps. There's no polarity on that, so it doesn't matter which way round they go. So I'll crimp these back up, all back in place, connections re-crimped, old motor down here, and we can re-energise the supply, reset the thermostat, to kick in. And there you can see the zone valve opened up, hit the micro switch, which turned on the call for heat, and then fired up the pump, and then caused the boiler to fire. Perfect, simple little fix. Switch this off, put the cover back on there, and see that we've now got the boiler light that's fired because the zone valve is connected, telling that part of the circuit to send the signal to the boiler to fire.